Hello everybody, this is Reviews and More, and as you can see right there, there's a cute little gray fox, and I'll do a quick close-up of it right here, and you will see how nice the image is as he munches what I think is a leftover turkey leg. Not sure exactly, but there's a little gray fox sniffing around, and this is on the izeeker ig420. Which is one of izeeker's new trail cams. It's solar powered, although it does have a battery option to it. It needs a bunch of AA batteries. It sets up very similar to previous iterations of this izeeker brand trail cam, but the solar panel on it works very well, and I've had no use for any separate battery system to use. The solar power basically takes care of everything. And because cost matters, we'll talk about it. It's 70 bucks right now, but there's a 40% off coupon on Amazon, so that puts it down below 50 bucks. So for under 50 bucks, I think it's like $42 plus tax. You get the camera, all the little attachments to attach it to a tree if you want to. I personally use a tripod just because I'm trying to do it for the review sake and not trying to actually track an animal. But I just want to show y'all what it does and how easy it is to set up. The setup process is not difficult at all, although it is difficult to get this stupid thing off the actual infrared camera there. But that's about the only thing I'm having an issue with, and it does eventually come off. Now, once you get all the little protective covers off of there, you can jump right in and open up the thing. It's already got about a half charge on it when it's being shipped to you because it does have an internal lithium battery. And once you take care of that, it's just a quick latch system. You get in there, you can see the actual screen. The screen works as a photo preview, as well as obviously the menu screen to figure things out. This also comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, which is very, very nice. I will say the biggest flaw to this, and it's not a huge complaint, is it's a lower quality SD card, which means it's not capable of writing at the 4K speeds out of the box. So if you'll have to get a slightly better SD card than the one they provide. But this one records at 1080p just fine. So in the setup, you got to change the time around like always. You just kind of navigate with the buttons. It's pretty intuitive. You can probably figure it out pretty easily. You just run through it, use the various buttons up and down to change the time, and you move around with the other return button. And once you get that set up, it's really not much more difficult after that. You can run through the cycling, make sure you can decide if you just want video or if you want images, or if you want images and video of all the various animals and critters you're going to see at night. Once you get that set up, it's really just a matter of making sure the on button's on, because once the switch is turned on, about 10 seconds later, it starts doing a countdown from 10 seconds saying, hey, this thing's about to go into active picture taking mode, and that's when you kind of just leave it staring at the woods the way you see me doing it in the video. And I apologize in advance, or apologize late. If you just want to see some examples of what it looks like at night, just skip to the end. You'll see some examples of the fox you saw earlier. Wasn't a whole lot out in my yard last few days, and I wanted to get this video out there. But the fox is visible, very easy to see, very plain to see what it is. It picks up from a very decent distance away. I had some other footage of like a neighborhood cat that was way in the back, but it was black and kind of hard to see. But it was obviously back there, and I didn't want to do it for this video. But the fox obviously looks very, very nice, very clear, very easy to tell what it is, how large it is, all that fun stuff. And again, the only real settings you're going to be dealing with is how many pictures you want taken, how long you want the video to be. Obviously, the longer the video setting is, the more power it's going to use, because it's going to have that infrared light on for a longer period of time at night. So you might want to be careful about how long you make it. But if you do just switch it to a higher amount, you might want to have the extra batteries put in there as a backup. They're installed on the bottom of the camera with the latch system that's pretty intuitive. But overall, really happy with the product. Nothing really to complain about. I love these solar cameras just because you don't have to worry about spending a bunch of money on AA's or recharging rechargeable AA's, and it's just a lot easier to deal with. And here is how it sets up for its final, basically if you were to place it out in the woods, eventually you're going to see my little bit of forehead, my camera on the camera, which is kind of inception-y, but you will eventually see some red numbers pop up, and that's your countdown to basically get the heck out of the way so you're not getting your butt on the camera for all the pictures you're taking. It's just there to kind of set you up and make sure you know, hey, this thing is actually working. It'll make some beepy noises at you, and then you'll know it's going. And from there, you can just leave it alone, let it sit there for days and days and days if you want to, because that solar power, as long as the sun's out, it's going to get enough charge. I put this thing out for one day. It was at 100% when I checked it the next day. It takes no time at all for this thing to charge. It's very, very efficient. And there you go, 2, 1, and now the pictures are ready to be taken. It turns off, and now it's on IR mode. So the moment a sensor hits it, something hits that sensor, it's going to start taking pictures and video for you. And here you see kind of where it's set up and the little tree line right there, just so you know what's going on. Lots and lots of grapevines, lots of green. and then we're going to bust through and I'll show you all these various images. That's really all there is to it, and a little bit of sound quality at the end. If you want to hear what the sound quality is, just skip to the videos at the end and you can kind of go from there. But this is what you kind of end up with, very high quality images. I think 48 megapixels. Keep in mind that obviously at night and with infrared, the pictures aren't going to be quite as good as they are during the day, but most people use these cameras for nighttime applications. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.